Rams here home tonight against the Richmond Spiders, crosstown rivals. Coach, talk to me about what Coach Mooney's going to bring into the Siegel Center tonight.
Yeah, good team. Really good guard. Chandre Jones plays really hard, shoots it well from three, able to get to the rim. Obviously, Klein, if they stopped the voting today, would be the player of the year in our league. Just versatile, scores inside, scores outside. Really, his assists are what really hurts you. You know, him scoring inside is a problem, but him spraying that thing out to those other guys and having them, letting those guys get wide open, 10 toes to the rim threes, that can be backbreakers for you. So they got good players, good scheme. You know, their defense is a little bit improved from last year. They mix up their matchup zone with some of their a little more man principles. They press a little bit more to try to slow you down, maybe so they don't have to guard as long in the half court. So, they do some different things and do some things that we'll certainly need to be ready for and prepared for.
So you mentioned the assist that Klein has. Actually, they're scoring 64% of their baskets off of assists right now. How do you shorten possessions or create more one-on-one situations, maybe get them out of character in order for them not to be so successful for that?
Yeah, I think they had 24 assists in their last game, 24 assists in their last game. So, they ping that thing around. You really can't get put in rotation. If you get put in rotation, then they're just going to pop that thing around and get wide open threes and wide open looks. So you've got to be careful of not getting in those type situations. So if we can guard the ball initially and keep us from getting in rotation and having to help and that sort of thing, that'll help us cut down on their assisted baskets. And they got good drivers too. Those guys can score at one-on-one, so you don't want to just force their hand and make them score on your one-on-one, because they're capable of doing that also.
Great. And then as far as VCU is concerned, done a phenomenal job the last two games of taking care of the ball, less than 12 turnovers, which I think is your goal for the last two games. The previous two games prior to that, not as good. What's been the major difference in those games?
Well, I hope you didn't jinx us, Rodney. That would be bad. But, we've run a few more sets, which I think has helped. Our guys are playing with more poise and more pace with the ball. And we're making simple plays. I think we've really found what our bread and butter is, and just making those simple plays has helped us out. And so I think if we can continue to do that, it'll be beneficial for us. We'll continue to play well, and we're really, really good when we play to our formula and we don't turn the ball over and we get on the glass and pound the paint. But when we get away from that formula, we're not nearly as good. And so we've got to stick with that formula, stick with what we do for a full 40 minutes to give ourselves a chance against the really good teams on our schedule, like we did with Dayton, and hopefully we'll do tonight with Richmond.
It is a rivalry game with VCU and Richmond, but I think as important or even more important, it's for first place in the A-10. Talk about how important this game could be coming down the stretch of the final stretch of the season.
Yeah, there's a bunch of us kind of jumbled up there at the top of the league, and things can change quickly in a week. That's what I've been trying to tell our guys. So we've got to make sure that we're plugging away and keeping up with the Joneses, so to speak. We got to be we got to stay towards the top and position ourselves. We're in those last 4 or 5 games. We can make a run at the league title. So this is certainly the next step in that process, and adds a little more spice maybe to the rivalry.
Great. Good luck, Coach. Thanks.